I want to dedicate this to anybody who is struggling professionally, anybody who feels like they want a career change, or they want to change their specialization, or they just want to jump into a new opportunity but do not have the clarity to do so. Hello and welcome back. My name is Njeri. If you're here because you watched the first series, how are you doing? How is the exercise treating you? Please share with me the progress that you're making in the comment section below. If you've discovered this video and haven't watched this video, which is the first in this series, I suggest you go check it out. On this channel, we continue to talk about storytelling, entrepreneurship, and excellence, and we'll jump right into the second activity in finding your purpose. In the first part, we went through an exploration and discovery exercise, and I hope you've completed your exercise and are now ready for the mapping and experimentation stage. At this stage where we're doing the mapping and exploration, we need to look at what themes came out in the first exercise and how they can help us in moving forward. So when you look at what you listed out in the things you love, the skills you have, the things you might get paid for, and the things that the world might need, you will start to see things and some common traits emerge that can help you map out what a career or a job for you might look like in the future. So think of this mapping exercise as an opportunity for you to list as many job descriptions or job titles as you can. So for example, if in the first activity you said you love the environment but are a good photographer, and you can get paid for your photography skills, and the world needs, let's say, people who care about the environment. One of the things you might be able to do is an environmental photographer, or a photographer, an environmental activist who photographs activities that are around environmental activism. So write that down. Or documentary photographer, or as many things as can emerge from that. Now, I know you might feel a bit restricted because you might think, oh, this is not what I want to do, or this is not something that exists. Relax. This is not an opportunity for you to settle on something concrete. It's an opportunity for you to explore what might be possible. It's an opportunity for you to get as wild and as creative as you can. So make the list and make it as extensive as possible. Once you're done with that, you're now ready to move on to the next stage, which is experimentation. Now, the experimentation stage can be done in 2 easy steps. The first step is actually doing that thing and seeing if you enjoy it. So for example, if in your purpose you wrote something like, I really enjoy baking and I would like to develop my skills in the kitchen, you now have an opportunity to maybe say, for the next 2 weeks, I will bake every day or every 3 days and experiment with different recipes. Just by going through the motions on your own, you'll be able to understand and see, okay, I really do not like baking. I just thought I would enjoy it, but I really do not enjoy it. Or you'll be able to see like, oh my God, I really love this and I love what it does to my soul and I want to develop this. So then it saves you the energy and expense of having to maybe go into baking school when it's really something that you might not enjoy. So now, but if you do the experimentation practically, you get a clarity and you can decide on the next step. If you choose to move forward, then you know the investment is worthwhile. Now, this applies to very few careers or professions or activities. And it's okay because in the second side of experimentation, you have an opportunity to speak to people who have pursued a path similar to what you want to pursue and understand what it entails. So what do I mean by this? Let's say, for example, you want to become a fashion entrepreneur. You can call up some people in the fashion industry and request for an informational interview. An informational interview is where you get to sit with somebody who is doing something that you're interested in and then ask questions about their experiences. So you could ask questions like, how do you spend your days? How is the market in your particular location or country? What does your work involve a lot of the time? Is it designing? Is it marketing? Is it more business work? And then this might help you identify where you might be able to lend your skills. And do these interviews with as many people as you can access. Once you do the first round of interviews for the first few professions or careers you listed in the mapping out process, ask for second interviews with people who you feel are closer to what you're interested in doing. Let's look at the fashion entrepreneur example. If you speak to a fashion entrepreneur, you will come across different people. There are people who concentrate on the design aspect. There are people who concentrate on the marketing aspect. There are people who concentrate on the business and logistics aspect. So, and then there are people who do everything. So you need to decide, if I'm going to be an entrepreneur and start my own thing, I might need to do everything, or I can afford to delegate or hire people to help me in XYZ, or I might need to invest and learn skills in XYZ. So maybe you're very good at design, but you're very poor at marketing, but you're also very good at logistics. So this might help you gain the clarity. Oh, I might need to learn more about marketing, and then ask yourself, how will my learning look like? What skills will I need to acquire in the marketing field to help me with my fashion business? This kind of clarity is important because it will help you save time, resources, and energy on things that you are not really interested in, or things that don't even sound exciting for you. If you listen to the fashion entrepreneur talk and all they talk about is having to choose fabric and spending hours and hours and hours in a workshop, and that does not intrigue or interest you, then you might need to go back to the list you created earlier and start exploring how or what other areas of fashion you might be interested in. And once you gain this clarity and you have a few, you narrow down into a few practical and concrete ideas you're willing to put into practice, then you're ready for the next step, because now you have defined an industry or a field that you're interested in, and you've already identified how you want to contribute to that industry or field and how you might be able to serve the world in that particular industry. And once you have narrowed this down and have a small personal package that helps you define clearly what you want out of life or what you want to invest your time and energy in, you're ready for the next step. I encourage you to get started on this process. If you've gotten this far into the video, thank you so much. Hit the subscribe button, turn on the notifications, and let us keep connecting. Share with me your experiences in the comments section below, and I will meet you in the next and last step of Finding Your Purpose series. If you've made it to this part of the video, thank you so much for your time. Hit the subscribe button, turn on the notifications, and let us meet in the next and last part of this series on Finding Your Purpose. Until next time, bye-bye.